What animal is this? Oh shit, yeah, that's right. Shh. Okay, let's see. Am I live now? Here we go. Okay. Howdy, y'all. It's the Cowboy Coyote here, and we're playing. And once again, we are playing Way of the Hunter 1 in preparation for Way of the Hunter 2. Let me just send this in the official Discord server. Let me just send this. Welcome. There we go. Hey. I want to see, like, his horns or antlers. I really can't tell if he's low genetic or not at this angle. Alright, let me pause now. Check his antlers. They do look a little wonky. Alright, here we go. Okay, this one I got is a youngster, so I really gotta check. He's too far. Okay, lesser scoop. Are there any 5 stars in here? Nope, just 1 star. Okay, so there's some mallards. I think I have... There's 1 star. 2 star mature. Yeah. I kinda had a feeling. Alright, so, welcome to the stream, everybody. Hope you're all having a good day. And, why don't we talk about Way of the Hunter 2? So, yeah, I really haven't had a chance to play the demo because even though I have a Steam account on PC, I mostly play on PlayStation, as you can see. But I am looking forward to it. Okay, the wind, I wouldn't say it's terrible at this angle, but it's not helping. Alright. Right now, I'm just trying to make some cash. As you can see, I've officially finished all of the objectives. Took me a while, but I finally managed to do it. Also, as for this one, I made sure to get a 5-star of every animal on this reserve. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to Way the Hunter 2. Glad the actual subspecies route. For the second game, that was something I kind of had an issue with in the first game. Because in the first game, especially at launch, I remember they just had some animals on that were the same species on different reserves, but they never really specified, went to like specifics, so it just kind of felt very samey. But this one, I definitely, Way the Hunter 2, I'm much more happy about that they're going into the subspecies like, route so that we know which one is which, so it doesn't feel like it's a copy and paste. Like, for example, for the 2 launch reserves, Nez Perce Valley and Transylvania, we had both gray wolf and red fox on those reserves. Ringneck pheasant too, but that one's kind of an exception. But like to me, the red fox and gray wolf were a bit more noticeable, even though they're both in that region, in those regions of the world. It was kind of just distracting for me, and just felt not really that inspiring overall. Like because there are different subspecies in the of gray wolves and red foxes in the world. And if they went more into like specifics, it would have been to me a bit more forgiving because it makes sense. You're going with a different subspecies. But at the same time, they were a smaller team at the time, so I will let it slide, but still something that irked me a bit. Mule deer, I kind of wish I went with Rocky Mountain mule deer and Rocky Mountain bighorn sheep, but again, I can't go too hard on them. White-tailed deer also with Disperse Valley and Elkcrest Island. No, not Elkcrest. Tariki Park, the red deer, fallow deer, and roe deer. That one really bothered me. At least they got the badgers right. Old Mouflon, maybe European, but like it wasn't really too annoying, but it was just noticeable. But this one, it seems, and this one's more of a nitpick to me, at least. First game. The second game, I'm really glad they're going with the subspecies route. So now it's starting to feel more refreshing. And so let's for example say gray wolf, and now they're going with northwestern gray wolf, which makes sense. That's the subspecies that's found there in western Canada and is also found in Alaska and the lower 48 currently, at least like the western half, like Idaho. So yeah, that one makes more sense. So if we do in theory get another reserve with gray wolves, either North America they would use like a Great Lakes wolf, or if it's Europe or Asia they would use like Eurasian gray wolf or one of the other like subspecies from there, or species overall from there. So then it would make it feel it makes it feel more unique, if you get what I mean. So that way it doesn't feel like something. Though I really hope we're able to get in Way the Hunter 2 is I really hope we're able to get reserves that are able to house more than 12 to 19 species, and they're able to backfill on them. And I get it, the team is busy. I do also hope, though, that they are able to go back. And I still don't have our bighorn sheep. Where are they? Go back to Way the Hunter 1 and fix this big issue I have. As much as I want to play the radio, I'm live streaming, and I don't have to deal with. It's a little too loud. Hold on, let me just. They're able to fix the gene pool, like the genetics of Way the Hunter 1. Copyright. I don't want to get that. Blue Star Mature. I also hope you're able to use Hunter Sense through, like... Ooh. Nah. I think I saw his horn, he didn't use high fitness. I do have a few on... I don't have a big 5-star bighorn sheep on Elkrest Island yet. I have a few on Nez Perce, but not Elkrest. Yeah, no, I was right. He wasn't gonna make it. Two-star mature. Another 2-star mature. How many matures are there? Like, is there a problem in the bighorn populations? Nah, that one, it's not looking good to me. Yeah, no. Almost forgot. Alright, let's try over here. Oh, that's because this animal's dead, that's why. Ooh. Okay, that one was more forgiving. Yeah, no, I had a feeling he wasn't going to make it. I gotta see, is this one higher genetic or no? Really tell with his curved horns that way. I know there's another bighorn herd there, so, like, not all hope is lost. Alright. Alright, so if anyone has any questions, let me know. Yeah, I'm guessing not a good job. Yeah, no. Mm-mm. Two-star adult, so possibility. Alright, let me see. Why don't we try over here? Over here. Oh yeah, I have a few 5-stars in here. I have 2 5-star North American Cougars, or Western North American Cougars, I should say, if they finally come in the second game. So far, 1 Northwestern Gray Wolf, and a female one. 1 5-star Barren Ground Caribou, my first 5-star of the whole species. Like, in the game, on all the reserves so far. I do hope they fix the mountain goats, because I have a couple 5-stars on here, and they're not working. A female. There's a few females I have. A 1-star male. This one's just a placeholder. Or otherwise, 1-stars, you can taxi 1-star mature, but they're usually going to be a placeholder until you get a 5-star. That's usually what I do. I think I've got a 5-star Roosevelt elk. I think my first, or maybe a couple on... No, wait, I have one on Aurora Shores. My second 5-star cougar. Yeah, 2-star bighorn sheep. Again, just a placeholder. 4-star that could have made 5-star, but still, I'm mad at myself for that one. A female Northwestern wolf. Another placeholder cougar. A 5-star red fox. Or North American red fox. I think it's Alaskan. Yeah, 2 5-star. My first and second ever 5-star mature wood bison. And the second one is an albino. Yeah, I'm kind of waiting till I get enough money, like more than enough money to taxi them. Yeah, so far in terms of the birds, we only have the smaller game, like 2 for male turkeys and 2 for surf scooters. Yeah, I hope they fix that. My first ever 5-star mature Alaskan moose, and I think my second ever 5-star Kodiak bear. Two, count them, 2. Yeah, 1 3-star mature and 2, count them, 2 5-star mature Sitka black-tailed deer. This one I'm also saving enough money for. Let's stack up on weapons. There we go. So, yeah. We're just going to be hunting here for a while. I'm kind of leaving the northern, like the Highland cougars, a little bit alone for a while because I'm trying to grow them genetically. Yeah, cougars are kind of wonky in terms of genetics on all the reserves I've seen. I really hope they fix that. I really hope they do. Thank you, Sloth Rage. Thank you. Good. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you. So, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. And I have to ask you, what are your thoughts on Way of the Hunter 2? All right, let's go to bed. What day is it now? Okay, yeah, it's day 2. Let me check the cougars. I know they're one of the longer animals to age in the game, but still. Wouldn't hurt. Alright. Yeah, no. I seem to tell you be released. Well, just to compete with Call of the Wild. Alright, let me just hold on. Let me just read this to compute with Call of the Wild. Oh, too easy to manage the genetics. Ah, okay. Yeah, it kind of makes sense. Demo my opinion. I was a Way of the Hunter. Yeah. Yeah, I get that. I get that. Alright, so what are the things that you don't like about the demo and the things that you do like about the demo? And what are some things that you hope what are some things you hope that they'll be able to, do with it, that you want them to do in the future? For, at launch. Okay, a 1-star adult. We'll see how he goes, how far he's able to go when he matures. Let's try this one. You don't have to be shy, too. You can answer, whatever you want. As long as it's, respectful. So put it. Ah, okay. Okay, then, I get that. Alright, let me just take care of something real quick. Let me just do something first. I'll be real quick. Just shouldn't take long. All right, let's get back to it. Alright, let's see. Sorry about that. I had to take care of something. Alright, let's go. Let's go check them out. But, yeah, issues aside, I'm really looking forward to Way the Hunter, too. Alright, let's see. Okay, he's a 1-star adult, too. Okay. Sometimes 1-stars adults can make it to 5 stars. Let me see. And what do you like most? So when Hunter, I use Ah, nice. Yeah, that one's actually kind of unique. That one's kind of interesting. I do kind of miss, like, though, when they show you, like, how bit much of like, how many stars it is that it makes the full potential. But I do like that they show you the actual, well, I mean, they always showed you the actual subspecies, but I do like that they do show you the genetics. I really like that. Like the full genetics. And the actual age of the animal. And it's funny, too, that some of them are able to exceed past their typical lifespan. That's just showing you that these animals are really good at what they do. You know, like trying to survive and all that. But yeah, I do like that. I like that they're adding more rares too. I really like that. I want just ranger mode. Yeah, that would be cool too. Yeah, I get that. Personally, I'm more into system. So one Tom right there. The one Tom is right there. In a rack system, we don't need overdue done racks but I think they're hitting him. Yeah, I get that. But I think they're also trying to differentiate because way the Hunter won, almost all the racks are identical. Behavior not so robotic. True. But on the plus side, I mean, you can just, if you're in the official Discord, you could just go into the forums and let them know. They might not always respond, but they do look into it, at least from what I've heard. I would like, one of the things there are multiple things I would like. One of them is obviously reserves that are able to hold more than 12 to 19 species. I know it's a lot, but that's just me. Some, some environments are able to hold a lot of animals in real life, so just really cool. Plus, with them now doing subspecies instead of just the same generic species, it would be better. Remember, I've been around since 20... Ah, okay. I get you. I've been around since... Was it 2013, 2014? It was very early 2014 I got this game and I got interested in it. I mean, I've been watching it since launch, but I didn't start playing until about a couple years ago. I think I was sick, too, when I got this game, because I was just so bored and I wanted to give it a try. Not 2014, 2024. Yeah, I meant to say that. Sorry, I meant to say 2024. That was my bad. My bad. I don't know why I said 2014. And I remember, at launch, I was requesting, certain animals, if they could please add, certain animals to the game. Way back when. Two of those have been met with the end of Way the Hunter 1. Obviously, if you saw the very end of last year, they both got added. While the other two, I think I saw art of one in the the Unreal Engine 5 dev documentary. Or not documentary, the video. Why did I say documentary? God, there's something wrong with me. And the other one, well, kind of got. We haven't. It looks like it's going to be in the second game. We haven't seen it yet, but it's mentioned in the store with the gear. We'll just have to wait and see. We shall see if the coyote makes it. Yeah, it looks that like canine picture, because it was a canine. It looked way too much like a coyote to be anything else. So no callers fail. Looks like they might be in, yeah, true, but it looks like they're doing it in Way the Hunter too, so W, right? At least for the second one. On the plus side, they might be learning from their mistakes. We finally got cougars, and while they do behave similar to like the other predators, unfortunately, the plus side is they are single and they are very elusive, so it adds to the challenge. Cougars in real life, like all cats, are very elusive. So if cougars do come back into Way the Hunter 2, I hope they keep that elusiveness. And they can probably do lower populations, too. Like, maybe not, like, incredibly low, like 6 to 20, but, like, we'll probably say, like, 30 or maybe 40, but, like, on the reserve, but still lower than all the other animals' populations. And make sure, like, they're way more challenging than other animals in the second game. Because cats are stealthy as heck. Oh, shoot. I didn't even see those. My bad, I didn't even see them. Where is that Tom? I know I saw him. I really hope he's not in the thick forest. There are some other things I really hope they do for the second game. Like the first one is do it like Call of the Wild with the trophy mounts when you taxidermy an animal, and play around with the poses. Because that was something that kind of annoyed me in the first one, was that you had these really cool ideas for trophies and multi-mounts, but they were just kind of statically there. There's an Alaskan red fox. I do hope, though, that they're also able to backfill more animals to the... There he is. Okay, it's blowing in that direction, but it's not blowing at him just yet. But that's something I gotta keep in mind. In the open. Okay, he's a 1-star young. Okay, he's still young. I do have a gripe with the Cougars being like 20. Like their age being 20. I feel like that's a little too much. A little too long for them. I can see it maybe in Way the Hunter 2, but the first game, not so much. I would have settled better for like 12 or 16. So I apologize. Just... Okay, he's also young. Yeah, the Cougars, I've been really calling. I got lucky with those 2 5-stars. If I'm going to be honest with you, I got very lucky. So yeah, if there are any more questions, feel free to ask. So this isn't really going to be like a long stream, maybe like an hour or two. Okay, so there's one. What difficulty do you play on? Honestly, Oh, 3-star. Okay, maybe it has potential. I usually play on Hiker, I would say. Yeah, I know. Call me basic. Ooh, 2 3-stars. Please let these 2 make 5-star. Please, please, please. God, I'm begging you. I know, call me basic, but I'm just here to, like, have fun while I play the game. I'm just playing to have fun. I've seen people try on Ranger mode, and honestly, God bless them. God, please let these 2 Toms make a 5-star. I'm begging you. I'm begging you. What other animals can I check? Okay, I'm still just checking. Haha. Why does every player They just want to have fun. Hey, sometimes you need to have a little fun. Sometimes you need to go a little easier. Or management. I kind of do. I do. It's just, I think they just need to fix the genetics right now because after Elcrest Island, it seems like they all got a little wonky on some reserves, if that makes any sense. But aside from that, I've got no complaints. Especially with the Cougars. The Cougars really need, like, genetic fixing. Nice. Oh, let's get into that. This is for Way the Hunter one. This one was like when Elcrest Island was added. I don't know. It felt like the gene pool was a bit like more. Even those in like hyphenous areas was way more sporadic and flip floppy, unlike usual. Like usually beforehand, like there was specific like set in genetics. Like yes, you still had to manage them, but it wasn't as I don't know, like as tough. Like if you found like private land or like private habitat animals, they would usually be like 6 to 20. They would be like at 60, like 50 to 60, all the way up to 100, and it would stay like that consistently, even if like it went green or red. So, and with primary habitats, it was kind of like that too, but you also still had like lower chance of genetics too, if that makes any sense. Like it was like 10 to 100. Secondary was like 60 or like 10 to 90 or 60, something like that. But lately it's been like after Elcrest Island got added, it was kind of flip-floppy with that. And like it's been very hard to tell like when you're going to get like a 5-star or harder, especially in private habitats which unless you've started managing those herds or flocks or sounders, packs, prides, whatever, then it's just like you're gonna kind of tougher. Oh, okay. Release the kind of. It's like before Elcrest Island got added. If you get what I mean. It was kind of fixed. Now that didn't always mean, or like it was kind of normal. Now obviously that didn't always mean like even with the higher genetics that you would always get a 5-star or private habitat, but like the chances were higher. But now it seems to be fluctuating, and I think a lot of people have been complaining about that too. And it's like, and it's not even fluctuating normally. It's like it's going way too fast. The best way I can describe it, there's a lot more people like on the official Discord who will get more in depth with it, with the gene pools and like those specific habitats. So it kind of gets weird. If you want to go like more into specifics, they're on there. Just go on there. Also, another thing is the trophies. It's getting very hard for like if you have a 5-star of one animal, it's very hard to find like a trophy stand for one of those animals. For example, I have a few 5-star mountain goats on here, and there's almost no place for me to put them. This is literally the only one right here. This is literally the only one I can put them on. Well, not just Elcrest Island, but like other reserves too. Like with North America, I've noticed the cougars in particular seem to have wonky genetics. Like on the reserves are on. I've mostly been on Elcrest and Nez Perce. I haven't tried Aurora Shores, but from what videos I've seen with some of the animals on Aurora Shores, it's kind of a similar story with primary habitat animals. Yes, exactly. That's another thing, is the mounts. Yeah. So that's kind of like my thing, is that I really hope they're able to fix that. Like, soon. Like, I really hope they're able to fix this. Because I think they know about this. It's just, they're too busy with Way of the Hunter 2 to focus on it, because it's still kind of a smaller team making these two games. I think it has gotten bigger. The team has gotten bigger since Way of the Hunter 1, when they first started it and released it, but it's still smaller, I think. It was like, I could be wrong, but I think they had 30 people when they first made Way of the Hunter 1, and now I think they're at 60. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that, but that's just from what I've heard. Ah, god damn it. Okay, we're back. Okay, we're back. I'm sorry about that. It, my PlayStation was getting a little hot, so I apologize for that. But yeah, that's, I think, what it was. I think they used code Hunter 2, or started with the logic of genetics. Ah, okay, maybe that's the issue. Maybe. It's a possibility. All right. Another placeholder, Red Fox. I want to wait till I get some more money, because I have the perfect mount for this one, but I want to wait until I have some more cash. Yeah, I think that might be, now that you bring that up, that might make some sense. So I think that has started an issue with Way of the Hunter, but since Hunter 2, maybe, yeah. I do hope they're able to fix it for 1, though, but I am looking forward for that with Way of the Hunter 2. I also have an idea for there maybe being an ecosystem in Way of the Hunter 2. And I go more in depth with that for, like, in the form I posted in the server. So if you're interested in seeing that, God damn it! Pause. Okay. Start the PlayStation. So yeah. I'm sorry about that. But anyways, as I was saying, I'm gonna clean your PlayStation. Yeah, possibly. Yeah, I think it's time. What else was I gonna say? Oh, yes. So, an ecosystem in the game, like an overhaul in animal behavior, like, let's say, like, there's yearly behavior and seasonal behavior. Like, yearly behavior, there would be predators hunting prey, for example. Like, let's say, a Western North American cougar hunting Rocky Mountain elk, or a Northwestern gray wolf pack hunting a herd of mule deer. I'm just using these as examples. And maybe that might or might not have, because there's probably more examples with more animals in the future. But as I was saying, that might just be some examples of this. And maybe that could affect, like, specific animal populations. It would kind of be like a monkey's paw, where it's both a good thing and a bad thing, depending on, like, how well you manage the herds. Give up a potential. Probably not. I want to make sure I get 5 stars. If I lose one, it's gonna suck, but there's always another chance. But anyways, as I was saying, so this would be both a good thing and a bad thing, because it could help you with genetics. Like, let's say, like we're saying, cougars and elk. If the population is neutral, then you may want to keep an eye on it, just like with the cougars hunting them. Plain. That is true. But here's the thing, though. If you manage your herds and prides enough, and you keep a good eye on them, then the ecosystem could have a benefit, because then the predators would be going after lower stars and would help you with culling. That way you would be able to get more 5 stars. However, if you're not paying attention, and because too much hunting, let's say the elk herds are at a very low genetics, then this could affect the herd's genetics gratefully without proper watching and culling. And as an even bigger double-edged sword, it would affect the cougar's genetics too, if you think about it, because not a lot of prey and or high genetic prey, it's gonna affect the predators too. In fact, the prides, packs, floats, colonies, clans, whatever you want to call them, depending on the species, it will affect them. So this is one of the things that you gotta, which adds a bit of, like, tension, whether it can be welcoming or annoying depending on how it is, but it can be beneficial too. If you watch your herds and prides and packs and whatever enough, and they help with the culling, you can have some great high genetic animals as trophies. Actually, no, I checked the foxes here earlier. Well, yes and no. You still might need to help hunt them too, but to help out the cougars with the culling, because again, if you're not keeping an eye on it and you're not in turn helping them out that much, it can have a negative effect. But the same also goes for overhunting. If you get what I mean, you still will need to hunt too. Just both of you make sure that you're both going after lower fit animals and leave the higher fit ones until they reach 5 stars. You get what I mean by that? Like, the predators will help make it a bit easier, but at the same time, it's kind of like a monkey's paw. To help add that bit of realism. Alright, where do I want to go now? No, it's not time yet. I actually think I go a bit more in depth with this ecosystem on the official server in a form I made. So if you want to see a more in-depth analysis of this, I would recommend to go check it out. But until then, that's like the best I can give you. And also, lower fitness herds would lead to lower fitness prides of cougars. That, or if the herds, quote unquote, go extinct or migrate. Sure, a predator might find something else to fall back on, but it's not always going to be simple as that. It depends on like the area that you're in and what other animals there are. Will you just leave? Thank you. I mean, it's still just like an idea. But like, it's sort of like a risk and reward kind of situation. Predators can help you out, but you still, with the culling, but you still gotta keep an eye on them. Make sure everything goes good. And helping the predators with the culling probably can go a long way as long as you're paying attention. Not entirely. There's okay, yeah, no, he's dying. No, he can't live. Okay, good. You see where I'm getting at it now? Okay, I know he's over there. There he is. All right. I don't know. There he is. Okay, he's young. Maybe. We'll just see. But, Yes, Sloth. Now see what I mean by that. Oh wait, where's that moose? Oh, there he is. Yeah, I hear you, cat. Yeah, I got him. I'll let him go this time. Um, Also, I do have to admit, if they do add a second reserve, whatever it's gonna be, for the love of God and all that is holy, please add a story mode. Okay, I gotta check that elk. Pink. Airballs. Yeah, he's not gonna go far. I'm probably not gonna be live for much longer, just because I wanted to talk about Way the Hunter 2. Ah, 1 star. Another fool. Low genetics. Probably an inbreed. Yep. There we go. Yeah, nah. Did that hurt a favor? Alright, how far have I done this? Yeah, I'll probably be ending the stream soon. So, I hope you all had fun. Well, not yet, but probably a few more minutes. Yeah, I'd say about 5 more minutes. So if you guys have any more questions, let me know. I got him. Oh. I missed him last time, but I got him this time. Yeah, this is my first live stream in a few months, so life has been very busy. We'll just say that. Excuse me for a sec. Yeah? What? In a few minutes, I'll be there. Alright. Alright, guys, I guess I may have to end the stream sooner than I thought. Alright, well, hope you all had a good time, and I'll catch you all on the flip side. Peace.